Okay, guys, we're back. Three more videos. Probably gonna be my last video for this channel.
Three more matches. Just a correction. Three
Ah,
more
sorry.
matches, not
You,
three more.
you ruined my suspense, man. I said my last video for this channel, but I'm working. It's not my last video for the channel completely, but maybe for 2 weeks because I have college work and whatnot. He also took a hiatus for a couple of videos. I'll take it for a couple of more videos. And I'll probably be back May 8th. Maybe that May 8th night I might record, but let's see. But either way, let's get into the matches. Three matches happened ever since, and all bangers, all bangers. I think first match, obviously, we were recording during the first match, the SRH game. Oh, super. I think this is the Abhishek Sharma we were all hoping to see. And the last match he had 50, he had a quick fire 50. This match 20 overs. 20 overs he batted. You see how destructive he can be. This was the most composed century I've seen by any player in the IPL. I would say,
I should also keep in mind that in the death overs he wasn't able to connect as
yeah,
well, and he
exactly.
still managed to hit so much. Like
Exactly.
he's in the top five knocks of most runs scored, and Abhishek Sharma when he gets destructive, he gets really
This
destructive, and
this
the
is
bowling
below
ability is
200 as well. This
enormous.
is below 200 technically, like strike rate. Like this is absolutely wild. He has two of the top five scores right now. Is it time? Like I was actually thinking, is it time to include him in the debates for all-time SRH 11? Like even if you no, like literally, I was thinking, bro. Even if you compare the entire 18 years of the Hyderabad team, like even if you take Deccan as should he make this 11? I feel like he does have all of the criteria. You know, he's been with the team since like 2019. He's the oldest player, like oldest player as the one who's been with SRS the longest in this current squad as well. No one else has been that long. And I think that second highest for like person who's in the team is really Jaydev Unadkat, which is actually wild. Jaydev Unadkat and obviously these guys, Class and all these guys. Yeah, I think Class in 2023. So these guys have just been like 1 or 2 years. But I think the way he's able to transform the game, I think he's obviously been part of transforming the format as well. I think this knock was just amazing to watch. I hope I see more knocks like this, like especially on this Hyderabad ground because it's not. I think the Hyderabad the curators as well they've made it in such a manner it's not completely fat. Like 200 change is a good score to defend. Like even if you look at the previous game against Chennai, we defended at the likes of 190, and another game before that we played RR. We also hit maybe 200 something over the 220, 10, that's all. So over there as well, obviously, we got them all out. But I think 220, it's a very good score to put on this pitch. And I think that's what the teams did as well. Travis as well. People are saying he's not been up to his mark. But last two matches, I've been seeing some glimpses of it that I've been showing like he's just trying to get over that line. But like how I said before, he's playing the responsible knock alongside Abhishek because he knows he's not in the best of form as well. So he's taking his time. But
But
otherwise,
out of all the SRS batsmen, I'm happiest for Henry Classen. He
definitely,
came in
definitely.
with no pressure
No
situation to play
pressure.
in this time. No pressure, played so freely, and he was even more destructive when there was no pressure. You saw
Ex-
that
This
blitz
is this is exactly his
was.
role. This is exactly his role. I think that's also why we lost the Punjab game. He was so confused. Like after the first three games, he was playing that conservative knock, conservative knock. He was not able to convert the Punjab game. Punjab game was all set up for him. He could have
This
easily
this
got that
shows
score to
his
260.
versatility also, right? This
Yeah,
shows his
definitely.
versatility. See, he can build a partnership for the team and put on a respectable score, and he can make an impactful knock that will give you that 20-run cushion while you're defending a score as well. That
Exactly.
last 15-20 run push, he can provide you that as well. He can help the team build partnerships as well. We've seen that in many matches as well.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that he's performed various roles. He's been doing this for 2 3 seasons now, and he's been doing it really well as well. He's been an integral part of this team for the last couple of seasons, if I can put it that
Yeah,
way.
I think he's overall been our best player ever since he's joined into the team as well.
I also want to mention that yes, we spoke about how this SRS bowling lineup didn't look really threatening, but you have to give it to them for the consistency that they've been putting.
Yeah, no,
Um,
no,
yeah,
this is exactly what I want to bring up. Last, I remember a couple of videos back, a friend of mine called me today and he told, "Hey, I saw that video. You guys had disagreement. What's up?" I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. I told our bowling will look better, and that's exactly what happened over here. I told you it's going to get better and better. Obviously, Pat is
but
coming back as
but
well.
if but if you remember, I also mentioned, yes, when you score about 240 plus, the bowlers do have the confidence that they put in the right lines, because the
Exactly.
pressure is always on the chasing team to
Yeah, true.
get going from ball one. But if the case is of, at least this IPL, when the case is of chase of 200, 210, that's not the situation. They can take
Yeah.
2 3 balls, and the batsmen are really good.
And
They're really good T20 batsmen out there who can take the chase out there as well.
they can, yeah. But I think that's also the art, no, right? They understood the home pitch. Like when you look at SRH as a franchise, obviously maybe the past last year wasn't the best of home advantage, but the years before that, especially in 2024, and like obviously a couple of years before COVID and all came, before that when David Warner and Kane were the captain, we used to maybe lose max two at home, max, and that also one of them used to come at like the fag end or really at the start, so it didn't really affect
But
us.
that time also, you have to remember, this SRH team before was a team that was really had a really strong bowling lineup. It was
Exactly.
more of a bowling team, the bowling power team, than a batting overpower team,
Exactly, yeah.
which it is right now. It is transformed into a batting
And
overpower
it
team.
was also it was a pace pitch. It was a very pacey pitch. We used to only play with one spinner. Keep in mind, it was only Rashid Khan. I remember after every auction, before the only issue which we used to have was we didn't have the best of middle order batsmen, and we used to not have a complementary spinner to help the likes of Rashid Khan, and that had kind of cost us, to get over that line. 2020, we had made the playoffs consecutively, right? Why were we not able to get over that line? Especially in those situations, we didn't have a player like that, a player like Klassen or a player like maybe the likes of Yuzi Chahal, which we never he doesn't play for us. But if we had a player like that who could have just changed the game like that, then yeah, maybe we could have won maybe a title or two. So that was one issue, and the bowlers knew how to read the pitch. You had the likes of Siddharth Kaul at a point, Khalil Ahmed, you had Bhuvneshwar Kumar, obviously, you had Ashish Nehra, you had who else? Sandeep Sharma, you had Natarajan, you had all these other Indian pacers who knew how to read the Hyderabad pitch. And there's a reason why they say, bowlers make you win championships. That's the reason why we went to the playoffs as well so many times. Obviously, credit given to Warner, Bairstow, all these batsmen, cool. But the bowlers, I would say, especially Shakib Hussain, no, I see some, like, although he's a right arm bowler, I see some shades of Natarajan in him, like a really young nut to the passion he has for the game, how he celebrates everything. I just see that kind of glimpse. I'm really happy that he's from my team. Praful Henge, yeah, he didn't get a chance to play. He didn't have the best of games last year, but like I'm not sure how much chance he'll get again to come back into the squad because Pat might be taking Madhushanka's spot next game, hopefully. Madhushanka as well, good 1 wicket he got, put in the pressure. But I think one thing which I have to really mention, yeah, cool, everything just didn't go their way, Delhi. But the decision making of Delhi also has to get better, guys. This is not the way to play. Like they're over complicating everything. They're trying to bring in this, like, oh, they thought that, oh, we'll bring in this off spinner, this part-time off spinner. Oh, Abhishek's gonna get out soon. Everyone's trying to do the same gimmick. First over, yeah, it'll go your way. If he does, and he'll obviously Abhishek was also had his homework about that. So what would a James Franklin told him? Oh, okay, guy, just relax. Don't have to hit him. Travis, if he wants, he'll handle. You'll have your moment. Just because it worked for 1 over and he does not give you runs does not mean that he's not going to get slapped for more. Second over, fine, you gave him, he got slapped anyway. Third over, you give him. Fourth over, you give him. After a point, they'll only read and then Klasen's out on the field. Why is Akshar sending out Nitish Rana out of
Yeah,
all
I did. I
spinners?
did. I did not understand that move of bringing Nitish Rana.
Exactly.
You have been actually, you've been good in the power play. Your bowling has been good in the power play with Mukesh Kumar, Lungi Angidi bowling in the power play itself.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go and experiment just because Abhishek Sharma got out to that same player in the World Cup?
Yeah.
You have Mukesh Kumar and Lungi Angidi and Akshar Patel as well. He's been good in the power play
No,
with
Akshar
with
only took 2 overs. Why? Why did Akshar only take 2 overs?
exactly. So it I don't know this Delhi side. We mentioned this before as well. We mentioned in the auction video. We mentioned last season as well. This Delhi side, even though they look like a strong side, there are games like this. Last season it was a game against MI, three runouts, unnecessary, unnecessary.
Causing the playoff
When
spot.
exactly, and this season it's been such decision making that has cost them games. You should see the games that they've lost. That game where they lost by 1 run against GT as well. That 1 run could have taken it the previous ball as well, or some batsman should have, stayed over there. Over here, it is the bowling decisions that cost them the game.
Exactly.
Otherwise, there's not really much that you can talk about this game because DC. KL Rahul is in good touch. He did get those 30 odd runs. The one positive sign that Delhi will take is Nitish Rana getting back amongst the runs.
But
That
I
previous
feel like this
game,
is just a one-off thing. Though. I'm not sure how good this is. Obviously, like
yeah, but it'll
on
be a
the
boost. It'll be a positive to take for them. They'll look to
that's
build on
the
it.
only positive. Yeah, but I think
They'll look to build on it.
yeah.
Samir Rizvi got some runs, but the rest
But one thing we
Crystal
have to
Stock
also
was
figure out is
always.
Ashutosh Sharma. Ashutosh Sharma has not been clicking for them. He's not the same guy from last season or a couple of seasons before that. And in chases like this, like obviously, let's say SRH would have put a 220 or any team would have put 220. For that last like 40 needed of 18 balls, you need a guy who will smack it out of the park besides Christian Stubbs and David Miller. Now you look at the likes of SRH. Yes, you have Nitish Reddy, you have Klassen who can get you those odd 20, 30 runs. But you also have the likes of Salil Arora and you have the likes of Aniket Verma who have like obviously especially Aniket Verma has proved himself that he can also try hitting those sixes. He can hit 40 out of 15 balls as well. And he's done it this IPL as well against RCB when SRH was collapsed almost. So that's the kind of player Ashutosh Sharma has shown before Aniket, all of these guys. They need to get that player back to make it to a deep run, at least if they want to get into the playoffs. I think that's all I gotta say. I think Stark might be coming back. I've heard he might be coming back this May, this one more
This
week.
news about Stark coming back, Pat Cummins coming back, Dhoni coming back, it's
At
doing
least,
rounds
no,
every
but
game,
but but
but it
Stark is
has
in
never really.
Australia. That's the issue. Pat and Dhoni are
Yeah, yeah.
traveling with the team at least, so that's something to tell.
That's all that's there in that game. At least let's move on to the next game. The next game, RR versus LSG. This game was one confusing game.
Very
This it's like what was happening out there.
exactly.
First, the RR's top order just collapsed. It just collapsed, and then after that, the middle order stood up. We were talking about how they were depending on the top order, but this time it is the middle order that stood up. This literally shows the experience that Jadeja holds. It can be any format, but when the occasion comes, Jadeja does rise, and he's
Exactly.
proved it again and again, and he's doing it. He did it again in this match as well. When he had to build a partnership, I think him and Donovan have been the guy that look to stabilize the RR innings. He did that against SRH as well to get closer to the score. Both of them did build a partnership. Yes, the match was done long back, but to get that some respect back so that they don't lose by a huge margin. They were the ones who were putting a partnership, and this time again it was Jadeja, Donovan, and Shimron Hitmai. Yes, Rian Parag also played a slight part as well, but yeah, Jadeja, man, what a man! He's been out of the format. He's
Definitely.
not him. Kohli and Rohit Sharma haven't been in the format for the last 2 years now. Ever since the T20 World Cup win,
Ended, yeah.
uh, the previous one, not this year's win, the
Yeah, yeah.
2023 win.
2024.
So 2024 win, sorry, 2024 win, and he
Oh,
still is putting in those performances that
especially
literally
for
look
Ara,
good,
especially for Ara. Like Chennai as well, last season
especially
he
for
wasn't the
Rana.
best. But I think I like
Especially,
last mention, last video, whenever we had the RR game, I think I mentioned that obviously all of this trade and all of this nonsense has also kind of, I think it has motivated him. And it's also a fresh place. He knows the place, so it's not really fresh. So I think that's a bit more motivating for him. But one thing which I want to really give a special shout out to is the Lucknow bowling. I think that's one of the more bright spots which have been this IPL. I think Mohammad Shami, not like
it's
probably
been
his
the
worst season.
surprise.
Yeah,
It's been the
probably his
surprise
worst.
factor this
Yeah,
IPL
exactly.
season.
Probably his worst season last time with economy rates at least. But obviously, with the flat tracks at Hyderabad, any bowler is going to get smacked. The confidence levels also must have tanked for him last season, so that's why he wasn't the best. But this season, obviously, the Lucknow style of game plan and everything, it's worked out for him. He's found a good match over here. Prince Yadav as well, Mohsin Khan as well. Mohsin Yadav is sorry, Mohsin Khan is the only player to get any maiden this season, and he's had two maidens to his name already. Digvej Rathi, he's been fine. He's been fine, not the same like wicket taker, but he's been fine. The issue is Mayank Yadav. 14 CR he's getting paid. He was retained by Lucknow in the mega auction, 14 CR, because he was like the prodigy, like the next pacer for India, this, that, 150 plus he's bowling. Just ended up, he's probably ending up like another
We saw
Umran
this,
Malik.
we saw the same story with Umran Malik. We did
Exactly,
have this conversation also last season
exactly.
about how Umran Malik was done the same thing. Then he was rushed
And,
into the Indian side. Then you don't see him anywhere now.
and
None
Umran
of
Malik,
him.
no, Umran
He's
Malik
not even in
also,
the starting 11 of KKR.
exactly. And the only reason why he was good also for that 1 year or 2 years, Daleston was there to mentor him. After that, SRH, like obviously Daleston could not come back. He kept having those issues. He was still helping out Sunrise in South Africa. But he could not mentor him. Now, when you look at the likes of Bumrah and all, they always had a player to look up to, or they had good coaches. You look at Lasith Malinga, you look at people. Mumbai used to hire all the best of coaches as well. So it worked out for
Zahir
them.
Khan.
Zahir Khan was also there, but by that time he'd already become a big player and whatnot. Now, again, I think Zahir Khan is with Lucknow, right? So that's why all of these bowlers are doing really well as well. And Mike Gill has to use it because you have two career paths. Obviously, we don't mean any offense to Umran Malik over here. He still has a long career. He can still change it up. Take the example of Karthik Tyagi. Karthik Tyagi is on your team, right? Wait, yeah, they're on the same team,
No,
right?
no, Karthik
Same.
Sagi is KKR. That is, if
Yeah,
you're talking about
KK.
Umran Malik, yes, at the same time, yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. They're on the same team right now. Karthik Tyagi was the Umran Malik before. He was the kind of guy who could defend 6 of 6 because he did that before as well. He's a bowler who was bowling 150 whatnot. And then after that, people read his game. He was sold to a couple of different franchises. He didn't get a chance to play. I think he went unsold as well, maybe one option, if I'm not wrong. And now he's come into the KKR side. He's fixed up his line and he's fixed up everything. Now he's actually having a good season, regardless of how KKR is playing right now. They're playing well. I think that's exactly what Mike Yadav also has to do. You have the resources, right? Try using them. Try using them. Because I really feel that this guy, it does have something when I see his action or everything like that. The issue again is when you're so fast, no, you'll definitely get injuries as well. That's another thing which will ruin your career. It's not the fact that you've been putting less work as well. It's just that it's a what is called a plus and a
Toll that it
minus.
takes on your body when you're
Exactly. It's a
generating so much space, it is the toll that it takes in the body. But more than this bowling attack, I think it's time we talk about this Lucknow's batting attack,
yeah.
batting lineup. Why do they want to mix things up? Why do they want to
Last
mix
match
things
also
up?
they tried the same thing. Like it somewhat.
Exactly.
Ayush Badoni
Last match,
30-40.
yeah, yeah, but when you have Aiden Markram who plays well at opening itself, you've seen the partnership of Mitchell Marsh and Aiden Markram work for 1.5 season. Why do you want to suddenly change things up since last match?
I don't
Just
know.
because it works one match doesn't mean it work every time, right? You need the win. You literally need the win, and then you pull out stunts like this. Mitchell Marsh, yes, again, he didn't
Yeah.
get the chance to go big because wickets were falling on the other end.
Like yeah.
He did hit a 50, but you see the wickets just kept falling in the other end. There were
Exactly.
four
This
ducks,
is a win to
four
seal.
ducks.
This is a win to seal, bro. It's like not a win that you can experiment with. Like there are some times you'll want to experiment. Oh, 160 a target. We'll try experimenting. We'll have a couple of games in hand, and we've already reached the playoffs. To reach the
Yeah,
top two,
you.
here and there we can try
That,
experimenting.
that's when you experiment, not when you have. You still don't. No team has that playoff spot confirmed, and you're already experimenting. It was not that partnership was not working. What was not working was your middle order.
Exactly.
That's what was not
Bro,
working.
what is
Now,
Rishabh Pant
promoting a
doing?
middle order to an opening spot will not solve your solutions.
Leave that. What is
Rishabh
Rishabh
Pant
Pant
came here,
doing?
coming opening did not solve your solutions. Ayush Badoni coming opening does not solve your
Exactly.
solution.
No, Rishabh Pant
What you
coming now
have to
one
do
down.
is
No, Rishabh Pant coming one down in this situation is also not the right thing to do. How are you sending that guy out at one down? Yeah, fine. He played a decent knock on a very flat track at Punjab. Does not mean you send him out for opening. Like, yeah, these couple of 30-40 knocks here and there. Last season also, he gave a couple of them. Does not mean he came back to form, right? That's not how it works. You're paying him 27 CR.
exactly
Even Pant has
your
to fix up
top
his
three.
game.
Stick to the same top three of Aiden Marker, Mitchell Marsh, and Nicholas Puran. Nicholas
Exactly.
Puran. at least even if two of them click,
Nicholas Puran
they'll
has
bring in
been
Ayush Badoni
so
at
bad.
four, and then Rishabh Pant walk in. They'll
Look,
give you some stability. This Lucknow
leave
side,
leave
when
that. I
their
think
bowling attack is performing, this batting has to complement.
they've
You
become
do
so
not
over dependent,
experiment. You
bro.
have to get those 2 points. Those
Leave
two
that.
points are crucial.
Leave that. Last season they were so dependent on Puran as well. Puran as well. I think they were doing decent only first leg last time. As soon as Puran started misfiring, no, he could not get any of the big sixes. He flopped. They flopped. They fell down of the bottom, like to the bottom of the table. And he's been doing the same thing for the past, like what? This is the sixth or seventh match for those guys. No, past 14 matches, Puran's not been clicking, and he's getting paid 21 CR right now. Pant is getting paid 27 CR, 48 CR. They paid for what is this called? 22 runs of 28 balls combined. If this kind of score happens in an SRH camp, no, we'll probably sack that guy the next day. That's the kind of team you're having, and you're expecting, and the owner is expecting something else to happen. What is the game plan?
That's
Like,
what.
if you're expect, no,
Another who keeps
if you're so
pulling out
passionate,
gimmicks every match.
you're so passionate about the team, whatnot, you like to be involved in the process. Okay, cool. Make the process right at least. No, what are you trying to do?
Simply he'll poke his nose into everything in this team,
Exactly.
I think I seriously don't know what's with
I
this
think
team. This
even no,
owner is
even
poking
no,
nose
leave
into
that.
team
Fine,
events. This
owner
team is
whatnot. Leave,
experimenting as if
no, leave all those guys as well. The support staff. You had the likes of Justin Langer, Lance Klusner, Kane Williamson, three very great batsmen. What are y'all trying to do? Kane, you have been maybe one of the best chasers, like foreign players who's in a chase. Like even if there's 200 on the board, or something, you'll be like, yeah, let's give it a shot. You've you with the 2018 side, SRH was which wasn't the best batting side. We had to chase 190 or something at Ferosha Kotla after a punt century. We won that match by 9 wickets because of how you guys chase. What are you trying to tell these guys? You're a strategic advisor. For what, Joy? It's just a fancy name. And I'm telling this because I know how capable you are because I've seen you and I've been one of your biggest fans. What are these guys trying to do? I don't know. But like how I mentioned at the start of the season as well, Lucknow on paper they're not the best team, and the way they're playing also they won't finish anywhere. Now right now they're on ninth place, sitting 1 point off KKR, and KKR at least got a win on board now. So I think KKR also try getting some wins on board. But Lucknow is looking tough for them. They got a couple of they got a fluke win against SRH. It felt like just because the bowling did well. That also went till the last over, which was so stupid. And I don't know who else did they win. They won against KKR, and that was also what is it called? A very that was a large ball match. 40 overs played that
that
day.
Mukul Chaudhary saved them that time.
Exactly. So
When you have good prospects in your team, you have good prospects in your team, but you still want to experiment. You want to send Ayush Badoni up. He's been playing so well for middle order. Take back Aiden Markram in your as your opening pair. Open with Aiden Markram and Mitchell Marsh. One down you bring Nicholas Pullen. Two down
yeah,
you bring Ayush Badoni. Three down you bring Rishabh Pant. Then you bring in Mukul Chaudhary.
yeah,
Your batting lineup will actually do well. You'll get the runs on board. You'll get a decent score on board, and your
yeah,
bowling attack is doing well. You can have confidence in your bowling attack. The problem with this team is the batting right now. We
yep,
literally expected the opposite. We thought they'll put in some good, decent total because of the batting power that they have. No, but this bowling attack has been a surprise element. This batting attack
exactly.
has been such a flop, such a
Exactly.
flop.
I think is no, the Lucknow, the batting style, everything, yeah, 160, 170 only we'll hit, and then we'll defend that or we'll do this, that, or your pitch is also made in such a way that it's perfectly suited to your game plan. What is going wrong? I don't get it. What is going wrong? Everything's being spoon fed to you guys and you're not able to do it. And the like thing is, Lucknow, I remember the first 2 seasons they came into the IPL, they reached playoffs twice in a row. Third place on the points table, by the way. They were always a really good side when KL was there. I'm not saying KL was the reason why. Krunal was there. KL was not there for 2023, like half the season. Krunal was the captain. And they were still a good side on paper and how they used to play even on the field. I think they did a big blunder as well by what is called not like obviously like Ungo KL, that's a different story. But by not getting someone else who can really do something in the middle order, and the only one who were they going after in the auction? Liam Livingston, out of all players. Liam Livingston. What are you guys trying to do? But either way, I think Lucknow. Better pull up those
You have to, but
pants.
in this RR lineup, you also have to give it to Jofra Archer. He bowled
Jofra
really
Archer
well
and
again.
the entire bowling lineup actually. Rajesh Sharma as well. Very good
Yeah, he's been
bowler.
really good, but I think the standout bowler was Jofra Archer.
Jofra
Bowled
Archer,
a
huh?
maiden as well, picked up 3 wickets.
Yeah.
Yes, Jadeja got the man of the match because he contributed with both bat and
Yeah,
ball.
I
But
think.
in this bowling attack, it was Jofra Archer who picked up the wickets. This RR bowling attack, they're doing well. There's everybody who's pitching in, they're putting their hands up, and every game there's a different bowler that is being the standout performer and restricting scores of the teams. So their bowling attack has been good. I think, like I've said before, the top order was being complemented with this bowling attack. But now, when the top order is failing, you're seeing the middle order pitching in. So that's a good sign for a team that is, trying to bid for the playoffs. They're third right now. No, the second right now. Sorry,
Yeah.
for a team that's second right now, this shows that a side that really wants. So they're not experimenting much. They know their strengths, and they're playing along with it.
Mhm.
Yes, we didn't mention that this Suryavanshi Yashasvi Jaiswal saga. God knows how long it'll go on, and you see them not able to click right now as well.
Yeah.
We have to see how long will this middle order and bowling attack especially will hold this RR side together.
Exactly.
That is what will decide their season ahead. It's only half the season done for them. There's
And they're
still
going to
half
Jaipur
season
now.
left.
They're switching their home.
Yeah, they're switching their home to Jaipur, so there's a long way. Now let's go to the next match, the so-called El Clasico. I mean, it's not
As a
that.
Barca fan, whenever I see this, what is it called, match called El Clasico, like El Clasico, like I was in the translation into Classic. I think the same version for Der Klassiker, which is Bayern and Dortmund, is called the Classic. Put some Indian name for this, bro, so I don't have to call this El Clasico. What is Classic in Hindi? I don't even know that exactly because there's no word
Yeah,
in Classic.
and see, the problem wasn't with the name. This fixture used to live up to that name before, and now it doesn't. These two teams haven't been it the last couple of seasons. This fixture has not lived up to its name. Both the side, it's been either one-sided or both the sides have just been uh, bad, if I can put it that way. So, for the greatest teams, the greatest two teams of the IPL history are struggling. But need to talk about Sanju Samson. He's been that player for CSK where he doesn't perform for 2 matches, then suddenly he'll wake up, he'll score 100 and bros like,
And then yeah, no, next two matches again he'll
bro.
take slumber. Huh? What is happening? But
Exactly, you
besides him,
don't know,
no,
but
besides
he's
him
been
also no
playing
one
well.
else batted. No one else batted, but they still reached 200 plus.
Yeah, that's because of Sanju Samson literally carried the innings. Ruturaj didn't give.
Sanju Samson also, these guys bowled three no balls as well out of all the things. What is that?
That's what the bowling was so bad of this Mumbai lineup. He Sanju Samson, the only support he got was for a little time from Ruturaj and Devon Brevis. The rest all wasn't that much of a contribution. It was a single-handed carry in this run fest for CSK. But the bowling attack of this Mumbai side, I think only Ashwini Kumar is the bright spot. It's good to see that Bumrah is bowling economical and picking up a wicket.
Yeah.
But that won't suffice. You need more bowlers to pitch in and take wickets. Hardik Pandya 2 overs 38. No, it's just not it. Hardik Pandya has been giving so many runs this IPL, and he's barely taken wickets for the team. And this bowling attack, I don't know, they experiment with it also. One match, this Gazanfar comes, one match there's Mayank Markande. There's
Hmm.
nothing that is stable in this bowling attack as well. Ashwini Kumar, since he's come last match, he's picked up what, 5 6 wickets, and that shows that he had a good impact last season. I don't know why they were keeping him in hiding till now. They should have just continued with him. But yeah, again, for a team that is so star-studded in there, on paper is not showing on the field for this Mumbai side. They just not It's not replicating on the field, and the CSK side,
I mean,
you can
no,
say they were
and Mumbai lost. No, and Mumbai
best
lost
part.
by also bringing in another concussion substitute. All of this they brought as well just to lose that for one.
No, guess what? This was the highest win for CSK, number one. Now they're fifth spot in this IPL. Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
No,
They,
this Mumbai team and Mumbai fans as well. I mean, if I know not all of you, but I see some of these fans saying, "Oh, we never disrespect Chennai. Five cup players, we respect each other, bro." And this is a rivalry. No, and this is called rivalry. The game's gone. If it's like this, it's just game's gone. Because rivalries are not supposed to be like this. Yeah, I'm not telling you guys to beat at each other's throats, but come on, be a bit more trash talk. You gotta bring up 20. You gotta bring up 2013. Bring up 15. Bring up 19. You have all of these over their head. Oh no, sir, we won't disrespect Chennai, sir. What is that? But either way, I think the one thing which I want to mention, obviously, about this Chennai entire batting is you guys have to figure it out. I remember last after that Devil Brevis reel which I put, some people misinterpreted and were asking me in college. I didn't say Devil Brevis is a bad player. I'm telling you, you guys don't have too much hopes on that guy that he's gonna change your entire batting lineup. Because the only one who's changing your batting lineup right now is Cheta. And that man, he's only it feels like half the time he's motivated after Jadeja has a monumental game, no? To show that oh no, Chennai did not actually lose the trade. He's also playing it like that. Because Jadeja, he's been playing really well. Samson has been playing really well. Sam Curran, let's say if he comes into the season next season and he does well as well, how is he going to balance all of that out? So that's why Samson's playing well as well to a certain
no,
degree.
forget all of that. I think CSK's bid to playoffs will be winning as many games before Dhoni comes back. I'll put it straight. I know this is a straight hit to the Dhoni fans, but you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. Dhoni is more of a liability for the team than an
Bro,
asset.
actually
Rose
I
Old,
can't lie, but Karthik Sharma his batting I'm seeing no this from this also Dhoni can do way better. I can't lie. I can tell you this. Dhoni
yeah,
can do
but
better than
though
this.
see, wicket keeping, Sanju Samson is doing well itself. It's Dhoni's what his presence in field that his game plans that were doing that were actually doing wonders when he was not contributing with much with the bat and behind the stumps. But now I don't think it is that bad as well with this Chennai side. They're doing really well. Anshul Kamboj is picking up the wickets regardless. Jamie Overton has been doing well.
Yeah.
So Noor Ahmed has
And
been
this
well.
this
Again,
could be a
again, West
positive as
Indies
well.
come on, he's been brilliant. This match also, the Boulder Maiden picked up 4 wickets. He's
Yeah.
been brilliant. Why I'm saying this is you lose a batter. You lose one batsman. Yes, Karthik Sharma hasn't been that great as well, but uh,
I would say
you
just
won't get
replace
the
him,
same.
man. I would say replace him.
But you'll kind of get the same performance from Dhoni as well. You
I
won't
don't think
see
so. I
him
don't think so.
perform.
But
You
like
will. You won't see him perform every match. There'll be
he won't
that
perform
one
every
match where
match,
he'll come and he'll give that
but thing is
impactful
no.
innings.
But when you look at
Otherwise, it will be. You'll rarely see him come out to
I know,
bat.
I know, I
That is
know.
one thing. And he'll
Yeah,
come down at 7 down, and in 7 down, he'll probably play 2 3 balls. He won't make much of an impact. So
but
that's
thing,
the whole point why I'm saying right
yeah,
now, win as many matches. Once MSD comes back, yeah, you will have to bring him into the 11 you want. I
true.
understand all this brand image.
Bad
He's the
image.
one who's why
No, but
CSK comes,
no,
all
but
that.
these guys also have to take a positive out of it. Chennai fans as well. This just shows, like obviously this win, it just shows how good your team could be even after Dhoni officially retires as well. Because I honestly, as a
Exactly.
neutral fan,
We've been talking about this for ever before we start this podcast as well. I mean, Dhoni is pretty old right now. I'm going to give that straight. And according to me, he should have retired like 2 seasons out itself. When Chennai won the
fifth
last one they
title.
won, I thought he should just call it off there, end on a high note, and be peaceful with his life and probably come in and Chennai has a different role, but
Exactly.
not as a
No,
player.
right now also
Because
Dhoni is
why do
not
you
playing.
want to take so much toll on your body?
Exactly.
Your knee doesn't
For that
support you.
fourth
Your
year,
back
for
doesn't
that fourth
support you.
year.
Your knee doesn't support you. Your back doesn't support you. Why put your body through so much just for something? Your fans will still come to see you as a mentor, as a coach
Bro,
as well. If
fans will come
yes,
even if
you won't be the
he's not in the stadium right now. Fans are still. I saw Wankhede today.
exactly.
Half the stadium was
So
yellow. Half the stadium
and
was yellow.
he can make money through ads. You come as mentor, you'll get good money as well. If that is, I seriously don't see the point of. He should just call it off this season. He should just call it a day. and say, okay, I've had a great IPL stint, I've had a great cricket career. I'm calling it a day from all forms of cricket, franchise, international, anyways, is called off. Franchise cricket also, I'm calling it off. And this time, this Chennai moves away from building a team that suits Dhoni's style of planning, Dhoni's batting. It was so Dhoni centered
I
right
think yeah
now.
they'll also
And
move on now. I think it's time. I think getting Sanju Samson is
see,
also one of the
I'll give
parts
you
in
an
that.
example. I'll give you an example. Even RCB was hell bent on this brand image through Virat Kohli, AP de Villiers, and Gill. They were so centered around this that never got us cups. What changed last season was we moved from a team that was so Kohli centered to making it a team that can actually lift a title. Making the team balanced. We shifted the focus from Virat Kohli to the team. And
Definitely, yeah.
that's what has changed, and that's what has been a major impact for this RCB
Exactly.
side.
Like I keep.
That's what CSK has to
Sorry.
do right now. They
No,
have to change the.
no, sorry. You
They
continue.
have to.
I'll tell you later. Hmm.
They should change it from Dhoni Center to CSK.
Definitely, yeah.
That's what it should all be about.
No, I was telling that I keep sending this guy reels say about mentioning about the olden days of RCB. Bro, RCB, I remember I used to see Warner come against the likes of Aniket Chowdhury. I used to see the likes of a Finnish Srinath Arvind. I used to see the likes of Chris Jordan.
Chris
I used to
Jordan.
exactly. I used to see the likes of there's one Papam, one youngster came 2019 against SRH in Uppal Stadium. Prayas Ray Burman or something like that, along the lines of that. First match, he was one of the youngest players in the IPL. I think he debuted as the youngest player, or maybe the second youngest player, because Washington was also there at the same time. He would have been maybe the previous like Vaibhav Suryavanshi maybe with the ball. He comes the same day. Bairstow and Warner slap centuries each. And that's it. Game over. Except Yuzi that day. I don't think anyone else got a wicket to their name.
Imagine back then,
At 20.
RCB was still scared in Chinnaswamy after putting 200 on board.
Exactly.
RCB
I
fans were never safe. We
exactly.
knew we were
Bro,
never safe
do
even
you
when
guys
200
bro,
on
do you
board. We
guys
were
remember how
scoring.
much Siraj used to leak before COVID? I remember before COVID,
See,
RCB fans used to be at
Siraj
his
was a guy that got us wickets, and he had his bad days, but on his good days he was really good
he
as
was
well. He
good.
used to
And
get
you guys used
those
to
big
you
wickets.
had a finished Umesh Yadav as well, right? At a point.
Oh,
Exactly.
bowling lineup used to give us terrors. It gives us PTSD right now thinking about it. But
Tibble
see,
Mills, how
from
did I forget? Tibble Mills, 12 CR y'all paid for that guy 2017. I remember that.
we
Yeah,
have
bro.
we
It's
bought Chris Morris as well at a point. He
Chris
was not that
Morris. He
great.
was for the price y'all
Uh,
gave him as well.
we
Who?
bought Dale Steyn. He was okay, I
Dale
would
was a
say. Wasn't
replacement, like, come on. Then y'all had so many
yeah.
other players, I remember. In COVID, y'all had the most
I think for
random players.
RCB,
Hey, Isru
RCB
Udana, you
more than
remember Isru
auction
Udana? Isru Udana, you
for for
remember?
uh, for the RCB, more than the auction buys, our injury replacements have been such a hit.
Exactly,
Have been
bro.
such a hit.
Chris Gale,
Chris Gale came as an
Dale
injury
Steyn was also decent
replacement.
on
Our
it.
current captain is an injury replacement.
Exactly.
Uh,
I don't know. I remember
so
that. I'm trying to remember more bowlers on this. I'm getting sidetracked. Kulwant Kejriwal, dog. We've seen so many bad bowlers. Bro, how am I forgetting? Bowling coach, Varun Aaron. Dog, goated
Varun
player.
Aaron, we
Goated
had
player.
Siddharth Kaul for the
Siddharth
season or
Kaul at a
two.
bit. Yeah, exactly. Bro, exactly. So, bro, at a point, I remember once I think obviously Siraj and Chahal were there 2020 and whatnot, and then 2021 y'all got Harshal Patel, which was probably the pick of the season and the purple cap, and that was the season where I feel after 2016, like obviously between you guys had that was your second best chance to win the title. It's just the fact that y'all lost in the eliminator and y'all could not do anything, but that was your most balanced team. Maxwell got into form when he came into your team. ABD's final season, which we didn't know by then. Kohli was not in the best of form. That was, I think, one of the main issues which dragged you guys down. Otherwise, that season I feel would have been way more satisfying. Like
That
obviously that
season,
season
if
was
I'm
very
not
sad.
wrong, that season was the season that Rajat Patidar popped off. Or it was the season
No, that
after
was the
that.
next season. That was the next season. This is the season
Yeah.
where Padikkal had a century. 2021 against RR.
Oh,
And this is the season where the season got split into two because of the COVID second wave and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So exactly, you get the point. When the teams start focusing only on one player, no, that doesn't give you trophies. That yes, bring. If you think of it as a from a business perspective, you will get your money, you'll get your revenue, your brand and positioning will
that
be
they'll
so
get
high.
regardless. They'll get
But
regardless.
if but
Profits only
but
always.
if yeah, but if you see from cricket point of view, from game point of view, you need a balanced team to take it through, and that's what CSK needs to really work on right now. And yeah, the tournament again is poised in a really good place, I would say, at halfway stage of the tournament.
Yeah.
We have exciting games coming up as well, and there definitely will be really
That's
entertaining to watch and thrillers as well.
it.
And my hope and prayer is that there will be more low scoring thrillers and those 118, 190 thrillers than those 250,
180, 190
200.
low scoring. What days have come, I swear to God.
I swear to God. So, just hoping that, but again, like we always mention, as long as cricket is there, we are there. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Bye, guys.